Welcome to Somayakananda English Medium online classes. So now this is the third video. This is the third video on the chapter factorization. Now let us discuss the method factorization by grouping. So we are discussing the next method, factorization by grouping. Factorization by grouping. So in this factorization by grouping, so let us take an example and understand how to do factorization by grouping. Ax minus bx plus ay plus ay then plus by. Here I can see that first these two terms has the common factor x and x, and in these two terms we can see that we have common factor y and y. So now what I do is I will group these two factors. I will make as one group. I will make this as another group. So because this is factorization by grouping, I am grouping it depending on the common factors. Now what is the common in both of these two terms? X is the common in these two terms. So I took common outside. What is left now? A minus b. A minus b, because x we took common outside. What I have? Plus. What is common here? Y is common in these two terms, second group. So what is left? A plus b. Understood, my dear students? So this is factorization by grouping. Example of an factorization by grouping. Now let us see exercise problems on this method. Now exercise 4.1 second main. Exercise 4.1 second main. Second main is factorize. Factorize. In that, let us see the first problem of factorize. So I have a square plus ax plus ab plus bx. We can see that all the four terms has the same factors. Every term has the same common? No, we don't. But I can see these two terms have the same common, that is a, and these two has the common b and b. So we'll make this as the first group and we'll make this as the second group. So now a square can be written as a into a. A into a plus ax can be written as a into x. Group this because these are the grouping. We have grouped these two and we have grouped these two. What sign I have? Plus over here. AB can be written as a into b plus bx, b into x. In the first group, what is common, dear students? A and A is common. So I took A common outside. Still some commons are there? No. What is left? A plus x. And I have a sign here, plus. This is another group. In this group, what is common? B is common. Taking B common outside, what is left? a plus x. So in the previous example we have solved till here, but here one thing what we can observe is a into a plus x is one term, b of b plus x, b of a plus x is another term. In this we can see that a plus x and a plus x is common. So in two different terms again we have a common, that is a plus x. I took this a plus x common outside. What is left now? A plus b. Look at here. Try to understand once more. A square plus ax plus ab plus bx is the given question to us. In this question we have to solve by grouping, so that's why a square plus ax is a one group and ab plus bx is another group. So a square can be written as a into a plus ax can be written as ax, isn't it? So similarly this can also be expanded. AB can be written as a into b and bx can be written as b into x. In this first group I have the common a, so I took common outside, and what is left? A plus x is left. Similarly in the second group, what is common? B is common. I took b common outside, so what is left? A and x is left. This plus sign is from here. So next this ends here. You can see that the whole is a one term because it is in multiplication. A of a plus x plus b of a plus x is another term. So in these two terms we can observe a plus x and a plus x is common. So I took a plus x common outside. What is left? A plus b is left. So this is your solution. Understood? Note it down. Let us see one more problem on this. Note it down or take a screenshot of this problem and note in your notes. I am rubbing and going to the second problem. So the second problem is 3ac plus 7bc minus 3ad minus 7bd. So my dear students, what method we are learning here? Factorization by grouping. So now let us see, do we have the common factors here? Yes, see, we have the common factor, but when I compare 3ac with the minus 3ad, I can see these two as the common factors. These two as the common factors. So what I do is I will rearrange this. I will rewrite this. I will write this as 3ac minus 3ad. Okay. Next I will take plus 7bc minus 7bd. This is, I am selecting the factors here to make a better group. Now this is the group 1 and this is the group 2 grouping. What is common, my dear students? We can see 3a is a common, so I can write 3a. What is left? C minus sign and we have d plus 7b is common, 7b. What is left? C minus d. Done? Yes. So we took 3a as common, c minus d, plus 7b as a common, c minus d is left. Again you can see that this is one term and this is the another second term. In this terms, two terms, we have a common c minus d, c minus d. So again I can take a common outside, that is c minus d of, so I took c minus d outside from both the terms. What is left? 3a plus 7b. Right? This is factorization by grouping. Second problem. So now take the screenshot of this problem and write in your notes. Understood? If you're not understanding, repeat the video and try to understand once more. Even though you don't understand, WhatsApp on my number that which problem you have not understand, I will try to explain you once more. So now from the same exercise I will take the last problem. Here the third problem is left for you people as homework. Try it. If you don't, try and send that answer to my WhatsApp. So the homework question for you people is 3xy minus 6zy minus 3xt plus 6zt. This is the homework question for you people. Okay, fine. So now I'm going for the fourth problem from your same exercise. Factorize, that is y cube minus 3y square plus 2y minus 6. Next, minus xy plus 3x. See, here for this, we can rearrange 2y minus xy, we can interchange these two, minus 6 we can send there and minus xy we can take it here, and we can rearrange and we can do. Even we can also do this without rearranging. Let us see how we can do it. The last problem which I have solved, that also can be solved without rearranging. Okay, so let us see how to do without rearranging. Take this as first term, take this as second term, and take this as the third term. Okay, so now here y cube can be written as y square into y. Can we write like this? Yes. So minus 3 into y square. So this is from the first term. Next, plus 2y minus 6 can be written as 2 into 3, because 2 3 is a 6. Next, I have minus x into y. Then I have plus 3 into x. All the terms have been expanded. Now in the first group, this is the second group and this is the third group. In the first group, what is common? Y square is common, isn't it? Y square and y square we have. What is left after taking y square? Y is left, y minus 3. So here we have plus. What is common here? 2 is common. What is left? Y minus 3. Next thing, here we have minus, so it is minus. What is common? X is common. But as I took minus outside, what is left here? Y is left. What should be the next sign? Here it is plus. Can I write plus here? No, because when I multiply back minus into plus, if I write plus, minus into plus, it should be minus. It is not minus, it is plus. So I have to write here minus. Minus into minus, plus. What is left here? What is left? 3 is left. Understanding? When I am taking common x as common, along with that I am taking minus also common outside. That's all. So what is the common in these three terms now? y minus 3 is common in all the three terms. So I took y minus 3 as common from all these three terms. Now what is left? Y square plus 2 minus x is left. So this is factorization by grouping. Hope everyone is understanding this. If you don't understand, repeat this 2 or 3 times. Surely we'll understand this. Okay. So the last method of this, let us factorization of difference of two squares. We'll understand in the next session or in the next video, and then we have many exercises for this. Factorization of trinomial and factorization of trinomials we have. For that we have one more exercise, and how to create the factors determining of the values of p and q. We'll see in the next sessions, upcoming sessions. So for the today, I hope this much is enough for you people. So repeat the videos again and again, every sessions, all the sessions. Please keep updated yourself. You are away from the school, but you are not away from the learning. So keep going on, keep learning. When you come back to schools, let us see a dynamic and new students with the many things you have learned. Many in this when we are challenging coronavirus, let us challenge. It is one more challenge for you people, staying at home and studying and improving your knowledge. I hope you do the same, and all the best for you people. Let us end this session.